but I don't mind.
Right. Hi everyone, welcome to uh, uh, the Halloween special uh, um, of adopted by uh, retired adventurers. I'm. This is nowhere near Halloween.
My
It's.
dream come true. Halloween in March.
Oh wait, it is near Halloween.
No,
No, yeah. That's what I.
Halloween in March. It's just my dream
No,
come true.
Halloween is the 31st of every month.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
It's whenever we play D&D and I get an excuse to have horrible undead characters. Uh, Ari, you are first to act. We are jumping right into combat. I rolled initiative for you. I hope that's okay because
That is
for once I rolled really well.
Yes, you did.
So, uh, this whole situation is really strange, but you know all of those people that are around you. So you're going to be the first to act. I want to point one thing out
Yep.
before we do this. Callback thinks currently has been getting the gift of prophecy, right? Which means that he got a vision of something which he described to all of you. The ogre zombies. And those two inanimate creatures in the tank, right here and right here, are ogres, like, fit his description to a T. They have a bunch of extra limbs coming out of the back, and all of them have swords attached to them. It seems that they are being gestated into this high technology chamber. So, Hawkwood, what do you do?
Well, that is the second most worrying thing happening. Jesus. Well, okay, I don't know how to cure zombies. I want to see how far away is the. I don't know if that can work. Fuck. Um,
Do you,
Can I roll non-lethal damage on a zombie?
oh
Is
yeah,
that it?
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You can
Yeah, then I'm-
you can do non-lethal to an undead. With like with regular attacks, uh, um, once again spells can't do non-lethal, and your Sunblade specifically does like
Radiant.
damage of a type that they are that they are like.
Yeah, I imagine I can't use the Sunblade for a non-lethal.
Yes, that's that, well. You know what? I think so. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna draw my normal longsword.
Okay.
I'm just gonna swing it. Who's the one here?
Right here is Rowena.
Wonderful. And I'm just gonna make an attack.
All right. Okay.
14, I think.
Oh yeah. 14 is exactly her armor class.
Wonderful.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh,
4 slashing. Cool. She takes. You see that like she's just as nimble as ever, even though she's missing an arm and has multiple stab wounds. This is like you get a good scratch on her, but yeah.
I'm just gonna yell out. Please don't kill them if you can. Just
Uh, okay. You have a bonus action and some movement.
I am going to just stay where I am.
Okay. All right. Any bonus action, or do we
Nope.
move? Okay. In this case, Maya, it is your turn.
Alright. Can I see whether Royana has a ranged weapon?
Make a perception check. She is an assassin, so she's pretty good at hiding those. You do not know if she has a ranged weapon. All that you see in her hands currently is a dagger in one hand and a rapier in the other. A dagger being something that you can throw.
All right, so I'm gonna move in melee range
Okay.
and attack, disengage, and then I'm gonna climb on top of this shelf.
Okay, you got it. Make your attack roll and then make 2 athletics check because you can just move through your siblings' space around the computer and then make your way up. Make a single athletics check to get on top of the shelf after you make your attack roll.
Got it. And I don't think I'll be getting my sneak attack this time.
You will, because Hawkwood is within 5 feet of your enemy,
Perfect.
which means you actually do get your sneak attack.
Got it.
Cool. So, 14 hits. That is 20 points of.
No,
Damn.
wait. This is 15 right now.
Oh, right.
And 5 is booming grid if she moves.
Okay. 15 right now?
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
And then bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna climb up after I roll the
All right.
athletics. Can I do acrobatics?
Yeah, you can just like try to somersault it. I'm gonna put that difficulty if you're like just jumping around at 14. All right, roll
Okay.
14.
And I do have that jumping thing here.
Mm-hmm. Climbing no longer gives you extra movement. 15. Excellent. Yeah, you get up there. You're amongst of like you're sitting on 4 what appear to be power cells. They're like hot to the touch and they're glowing with energy. 15 acrobatics. Excellent. And you Sasha did a sneak attack with a powerful spell. Right? Is that all of your turn?
Yes. I just wanted to ask whether if I can check, like with a glance, if these battery cells can act as grenades or explosives or something if I throw them.
Make an Arcana check, and that's gonna be a difficulty 22.
Okay.
Okay, so you couldn't have reached it. You don't know. Like this is kind of just like too advanced compared to what you to what you know, for you to be able to tell if if it's going to be a battery that just leaks over the floor, or if it's going to be something that like explodes. Cool. Give me just 1 second. All right. Cool. Boyd didn't have Sentinel, so he didn't. Yeah. Cool. Right. On Rowena's turn, she is going to yell, "What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? This hurts so bad. Why isn't my body still moving? Hawkwood, help me!" So this this isn't binding per se, but basically, like she's like you can see tears forming in her like completely bloodshot eyes that have white pupils from her being undead. Yeah, and at the same time, she is going to throw a dagger. Uh, mm, Throw a dagger at Maya. Maya, you have partial cover, so that gives you a +5. I don't think a 10
Nope.
is going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And she is going to bonus action disengage and run over here and get near both Demiru and Namish.
5 damage from booming blade.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. She is looking really hurt.
And since she crossed like next to me, but I'm like a little bit high, does she take an opportunity from me?
I think I said she bonus action disengaged, so no attacks of opportunity on her for moving this turn.
Oh, okay, but is it not like she disengaged from Hawkwood specifically and not
No,
me?
when you disengage, it's like it's like your action for the whole turn, but it's everything as you run by.
Got it. Got it.
Cool. Strayed is going to yell, uh, please, I think you should be able to like, I don't know, cut off an arm or two, and stop us. But, oh gosh, I'm about to cast a spell, and he, uh, all right. He is going to cast Vicious Mockery on Hawkwood. So Hawkwood, make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Oh no. Worst kind. Oh jeez, give me just a second. Oh no. What does that do?
No, it was DC. But, like you rolled you rolled what you were supposed to. So you take 1 psychic damage.
Whoa.
From your friend begging for their life, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll that you make before the end of your next turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool. And then Straight is gonna move over to here and give Bardic Inspiration to Guthrie. And Nami, it is now your turn.
Do I have mage armor up? Because I don't know what happened last session.
Sorry about that. So
I didn't cast it, but there's been plenty of time for you to cast it before now.
Yeah, you let's do like a quick flashback. You a few minutes ago we're waiting in the class with all of those strange magical teachers and students that you encountered who told you, all right, this is where the necromancer probably is. It's downstairs. You can like there's no zombies along the path. Just go in there and like fight them, and it'll be fine. So you knew this fight was coming. You could have cast major armor right before this started. Is there anything else you would have liked to cast beforehand?
No, just mage armor.
Okay. You got it. As we are exiting this flashback, the professor of magical ethics sends a one of his shadowy creatures that he has following around um, to whisper something to Kobak. Uh, um, the shade leans like it's really hard to tell that it is here in this dark classroom because it's a creature made of shadows, so you can kind of like see through it. But you feel a ghostly hand creeping on your shoulder, and the breath of the creature near your ear as it whispers. You might not be aware of this, but that is why I'm notifying you. It is not alright to ask to touch the hair of a black person like this, because they get asked that because you shouldn't ask for to touch anyone's hair unless you're intimate, and they get asked that a lot because they're seen as exotic by culture. But yeah, no, you really should avoid even asking and apologize for that in the future if you survive this coming battle to the death. All right, cool. Good luck. And the hand gives you an encouraging pat on the back, Kobak. You're muted, Kobak. Does Kobak do anything?
No.
Okay. So, back to the fight. Nemi. Basically, what happened is you found your way into this place, and you have found Hawkwood's old adventuring party, which he left to come back home, having been murdered and transformed into zombies that are begging for their lives. Because the spirit yet remains inside of them. So you are in a pretty sticky situation. What does Nami want to do?
I am going to shocking grasp the one directly in front of me.
Okay, you got it.
Oh yeah.
11 is not going to hit. Like you see like Rowena dodges the attack. Is kind of like really quick on her feet. And as an undead, doesn't seem to have like a limit to her stamina, so she's just like jumping around. Okay, you still have a bonus action. Is there anything you can do?
No, there's nothing else. My turn.
All right. Okay. Do you would you like to move anywhere, even like you might incur an attack of opportunity?
No, I'm fine here.
Okay. In this case, Demiru, it is your turn.
I'm gonna wild shape into a clawfoot and that's pretty much everything I can do right now.
Alright. A Clawfoot, you got it.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna give it your. Actually, we can keep your initiative. I'm just gonna put the Demeru token outside of the map. Cool. So you wild shape into a dinosaur. Okay. That's your action. Do you have any movement or bonus action that you want to do?
I'm staying still and I don't have a bonus action yet.
Alright. In this case, Kovac, it is your turn.
Well, since they came to me and I don't have to go to anybody,
That's correct.
here looks pretty rough. I will rage. Which I need to do this.
Right. So, what is that special magical effect of your magical rage?
Ooh.
Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Ooh, so right now,
Oh, damn!
Demeru has +1 AC, Nami has +1 AC, Hawkwood has +1 AC, and it's within 10 feet, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that should be everyone who has that.
Except I don't.
20. It's like you're 25 feet. So that's too far away, I believe.
And I'm going to attack the assassin.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
8 does not hit. Your attacks are like very powerful and can destroy a lot of the furniture in this place. But she is just like doing somersaults around you. Cool. Any movement?
No.
All right. In this case, Godfrey is going to move into melee range with Demeru, yelling, "Hey, Hawkwood, listen, we can figure something out. I've seen undead survive with like their heads chopped off, and they could still move their bodies and body parts. How about you try to go for something like this? Just don't hit our heads." And Godfrey is going to do multiple attacks on Demeru. Actually, I don't think multiple attacks, but it's going to do an attack on Demeru. Okay, does an 18
That
hit?
hits. Yeah.
So that is going to be with the sneak attack. You take 9 points of damage.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, Guthrie is gonna give the help action to Boyd to attack you, because that's a class feature that Guthrie has. So Boyd is gonna have advantage on an attack against the dinosaur. And that's it. It's Boyd's turn. Boyd is let's see, improved critical, great weapon master. So is going to do the -10 a greatsword attack that does plus 10 damage, I believe. That comes from no, it's a -5 attack, plus 10 damage, if I remember correctly. Let me check.
If it's Samus
Oh no,
sharpshooter,
that's the fighting style. That's the fighting style, not the feat. My bad. So it's yeah, when you roll a 1 or a 2 on a melee weapon, you can reroll. Cool. With the Boyd has advantage on this attack. Does a 17 hit?
yeah.
All right. That is going to be 11 slashing.
I am back as the mirror.
Yeah, which means your wild shape gets cancelled, and as an action surge, Boyd is going to make a second attack, not at advantage this time, but still, again on Demaru. 15.
That hits.
You take 11 slashing damage.
Yikes.
This old man has his jaw dislocated, so you see that he is not able to articulate anything as an undead, but from inside of his throat you hear this really like pleading cry for help. I'm gonna roll a persuasion at a disadvantage. 15. So that's again not like that's for you to consider how that affects Demeru's attitude. And now it's Horus as the last member of the initiative. That was one turn. Okay. Oh, cool. She is going to bonus action rage and charge. Ay ay ay. Okay. Real quick. Yeah, she is going to. She is just going to dash in order to be able to get. So let's see. 10, 45. Ooh. So hold on, if I can do it. Yeah, just one more second. If I can minimize the. Nope. Yeah. She gets to here within range of callback, and that's her dash. Hawkwood, it is your turn.
Oh, wonderful.
Everybody's all grouped up for a big group hug with zombies.
This is horrible. Hey. It's going to move. Okay, we're gonna try to.
Yeah, you can do
Same thing.
All right.
Oh.
6 is not going to.
It would have been a disadvantage anyway, so.
It would. Oh yeah, because you're exhausted. No. Hold on.
No. It's the vicious mockery.
Oh yeah, the vicious mockery. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, natural 1. I think. Here's what I think a natural 1 does. I think that you try to go for the decapitation like Guthrie suggested, and you and because she's dodging around, you actually slice Rowena head off. Like, I think that because you were trying to not kill them, the natural one means that you actually end up doing lethal damage when you would like not otherwise have. Does that sound good as an interpretation of your natural one?
I get. I mean, good's a strong word. I wouldn't call it that.
All right. That you still have a bonus action.
Oh God. I'm just gonna give Bardic Inspiration to call back real quick.
Okay.
The
And there's there are no zombies within melee range of you, so if you want to move around, you can. I'll let you maneuver however you want. Maya, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to hit this guy, the green guy,
Mhm.
or yeah, with my crossbow. And I will have sneak damage, right? Because flanking or whatever it's called.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh.
All right, that's a 12 damage.
Uh, 25, 12 damage. All right.
And I'm gonna follow it up by throwing my offhand dagger at him.
Okay. Uh, uh, Go ahead and do that.
No sneak damage. I always forgot to take it off. Only 2 damage. If 13 hits.
13 does hit. So, like you, like shoot your light crossbow, throw a dagger that's gonna hit him like straight in the shoulder, and you hear him, "Ah, fuck, that hurts."
And
And
it's supposed to.
cool. Any bonus action? Any movement?
That was my bonus action, and
yeah.
no movement. I'm gonna stay here.
No movement,
now.
you got it. Rowena
Can
is...
I sorry, can I roll Arcana again?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. 19 does still a fail.
19 Arcana. So, it's not gonna change what you know about the batteries potentially exploding. You look at all of this like electronics equipment at like the like undead creatures over there. You think back on it, and the room just before where you came from has some has like big red containers labeled as like explosives. That's what you get with 19 Arcana.
Got it.
Oh yeah, that's that is your whole turn. It is now Stride's turn. Stride is going to. Okay. Stride is going to use. Oh, sorry. When a creature. Okay, yeah. Stride is going to give Boyd the Bardic Inspiration, and going to attack you with his quarterstaff. That's gonna go to Hawkwood as he moves to here. To the front. There we go.
is that the 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so that hits. That'll hit.
Oh, he doesn't have. Would he have advantage?
I don't know. Well,
No. Yeah. That. Does a 5 hit?
no.
Okay. Uh. Excellent. Nami, it is your turn.
Okay. So who is this like 2 people or is this just one person?
Oh,
Because
this
the
is
sprite
just.
is a bit muddied.
Sorry. This is Horus. This is one person. Let. Yes.
Okay.
This is what they look like. This is what she looks like. Yeah. What would you like to do?
I think I'm just gonna use the light crossbow. I've not got much.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. She is raging. So as you shoot her, like it seems that her undead flesh, on top of like not seeming to feel any pain, is like just so tight that the bolt like hits, but doesn't pierce very far. So that is gonna be 4 points of damage. Cool. Any bonus action?
No, but I am gonna move back a bit away from everyone.
You got it. Cool. That is now gonna be Demiru's turn.
What was the persuasion check for?
Basically, it like Boyd seems to be yelling a cry for help, not being able to really articulate anything. It was kind of more of a moan, and it's to try to persuade you to like spare his life. Right?
I think I'm gonna have to, because this is the first time Demara's ever been knocked out of Wild Shape. She's not doing very well. So I'm just gonna disengage and back into the corner.
Okay.
So.
So as you back into the corner, you see a little like as you're molting your carapace made of metal, you see a little string of white metal that's like that's is attached to your skin, the same white as like that. Oh no, you haven't eaten that piece of metal.
I did. I saved a little piece.
That's right. So yeah, you have those like sort of tiny wires that pull the metal alongside with you, and that kind of like drag it back against your skin, and like absorbs it pretty quickly through the skin instead of like you having to eat it. Okay, so disengage, movement, bonus action.
I don't have bonus actions yet.
All right. Cool. Callback. It is your turn. Remember, you have +1 to your AC, and you radiate +1 AC within 10 feet. So right now, you're helping Hawkwood.
Angry about the fact that somebody hurt them. I always forget how to pronounce her name.
Demara?
Demara, thank you.
Demara.
It doesn't help that I'm tired. And since I have reach and don't have to move, I'm going to turn around and smack the person that hurt Demero.
Okay. They were hurt by. Sorry, she was hurt by Guthrie and by Boyd, but only Guthrie is within your 10-foot reach. So,
And I am going to reckless.
Okay. Do you want to reckless non-lethal attack?
He is angry, so probably not.
Okay. 14 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. And you have the +2 from raging. 6.
Wow.
Okay. So let me tell you, you were about to kill him, but he has 1 HP left. Cool. Any bonus actions?
He's already raging.
Yeah.
So I don't think so.
Okay. Just letting you know, a little tip, because you're like a wild magic barbarian. If you want to change the effect that you have on your rage, you can drop it without spending an action, and then put it back up, and then like do a second rage as a bonus action to have like a different
Yeah,
effect.
but I don't know what else is coming. I only got 1 left.
Yeah. All good. Anything?
Hawkwood. What all can I add the inspiration to? Because I know you get extra stuff for being what you are.
You can add it to, your regular attack and saving throw rolls. You can also add it to damage or your AC.
You can add it to damage.
Okay. I'm not going to yet, but I'm going. I just wanted to know what all it was.
Okay. All right, you got it.
So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Excellent. Okay. So it's Guthrie and Boyd's turns. All right. Guthrie is going to bonus action disengage. Move 30 feet towards Demeru. And is going to make 1 attack. So that's, hold on. Guthrie. Oh gosh, I closed that character sheet. Give me 1 second, y'all. Cool. Short sword.
That definitely hits.
Oh yeah. I don't do sneak attack damage, so that's gonna be 5 piercing.
Okay.
And then bonus. Oh no! I bonus action disengaged. So no dagger attack this turn. But next turn, haha. Boyd. Boyd is going to. Let's see. I think Boyd is going to go after Demeru, who seemed to be the most supernatural as well. You're gonna. I don't think he could stand here. Actually, he's going to attack to move in and attack Hawkwood from behind. So. Alright, what's your AC, Hawkwood?
15.
+1.
Yeah, you have a +1. I used my action surge last turn to do 2 attacks, didn't right?
Yes.
Cool. So that is Boyd's turn. It's Horace, who is going to reckless attack.
If she's attacking me, she doesn't need it.
Got it, because you're reckless attacking?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So 24, I think is going to hit for 14 slashing.
Yep. So 7.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Also, she's going to go into frenzy, and as which means that as a bonus action, she can do a second attack. 24 is gonna hit for 9 slashing. You're raging, so that gets halved. But yeah, it's the Battle of the Barbarians. Hawkwood, it's your turn. Ari, are you muted?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so last turn, horribly. I guess I gotta double down. I hope this works this time. I'm gonna swing right at him.
Long sword.
He got me.
Cool. Which are you attacking? Boyd or straight?
I'm gonna attack Guthrie.
Boyd. Okay.
Guthrie.
Oh,
This one.
Or
wait.
That's Boyd.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know the tokens very well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Guthrie. Guthrie went over there. Is it like hard to see in this map?
No, I'm just not. I'm just silly.
Okay.
Guthrie was in that area when I moved, and I didn't really see that they'd switched.
Yeah, he moved in to attack you, but only did rolled an 8 to backstab you. Yeah, go ahead and
20 hits, right?
so the 20 hit for 13 slashing. You straight up cut off one of his arms, and he has a type of scream. Once again, his jaw is dislodged, so he's not able to articulate anything. Yeah,
that's gonna be my full turn.
Cool. No bonus action. Maya, it is your turn.
Right. Can I see like that? I think I missed this entire round. Was Demiru hit again? And can I see that Demiru is hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I am gonna throw a potion over to them, to her. The green vial, which is the potion of invisibility.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
You can do that as a bonus action. Let's see. Is there a chance that no? Yeah, I think you're able to throw it pretty efficiently. Okay, so that was your bonus action. Now what?
All right. So with my main action, gonna shoot the green guy again.
Okay.
And sneak attack.
The green guy.
There we go.
Okay. Light crossbow. Are you trying to do lethal or non? Like, are you aiming for the head?
I'm not. No, I'm not aiming for the head because the head is a harder target to hit.
Okay. So you basically like hit the spine, and he's just going to like fall down to the floor, not making death saves because he's undead, but just completely like out of combat. Cool.
Awesome. And can I now use my movement to run into this room for the explosive that you described?
Yeah, sure. You run back. You're able to grab one of those like large barrels.
Awesome. And where will I be? Like, will I be still in the same spot when I come back?
So your climbing speed does not have your movement, but you're able to make it to here. With your 30 feet, you're able to basically grab one that's next to the door, and I'm gonna give you an extra 5 feet so that you can just like be back
I,
in the room.
I don't think I use my 10 feet to climb. I think the climbing is 0 for me. It says climbing no longer costs you extra movement.
Yeah, extra movement because normally it's like difficult terrain, so you need to
Got it.
use 10 feet to move 5 feet. Uh, uh,
Understood.
so instead, it just takes the normal amount to like. I mean, like you could have moved to here, climbed down, and made it through the door, and gotten back. So yeah, you would be right here in front of the door.
Got it. And what should I search for in the compendium for the barrel? For the explosive?
Sorry, what? Say again.
For the mechanical effects,
Uh,
what should I?
with your Arcana check, 19, you imagine that this sloshing liquid that smells very strongly of like chemicals is going to do like a 20-foot radius blast and do around 4d6 points of fire damage.
Got it. Yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Trade. I keep meaning to use uh, uh, cutting words, but I forget to. Okay, give me just one sec. All right. Strained is gonna look in the direction of Maya and say, "Oh no, you don't." Casts vicious mockery. Make a wisdom saving throw, or else you're gonna have disadvantage on whatever it is that you're trying to do with the barrel.
Nice.
And you save, so you are fine. And he's already given. Oh, he's going to give bardic inspiration to Horace.
I'm just gonna reply to the vicious mockery. I think my mom cusses worse than you, so this can't hurt me.
I think. What did you say? You think your what is worse than you?
Mom cusses worse than you, so this can't hurt me. I've taken worse cussing from my mom.
Oh yeah, cause yeah. Got it. Okay, who's next on the initiative order? Mine is lagging a little bit.
Nami, I think.
Cool, Nami.
Oh no,
Oh.
there's the person next to Callback on the. It's this person.
With the white hair.
Yes.
Yeah, that's who I just did. He cast
Oh
vicious
no, then
mockery.
yeah, it's Nami then.
Yeah, it's Nami. Nami.
So are these like markers the marks of them not being in combat anymore? Because I'm.
Sorry, could you ask that again?
Are these markers them being unconscious or whatever? we're
No,
calling it?
those markers are them being bardic inspired.
Okay. Just confused because I think like one of them is out, but I
Yeah,
don't
this
know who.
this one right here is out. There's a second marker behind your token that shows unconscious.
Okay.
But yeah.
Um. Yeah, I'm just going to use the light crossbow again on the same one.
All right. I think. Yeah. Make your attack roll. What did you roll?
15. 15.
Oh. 15 is going to hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. All right. Cool. That's oh gosh. Okay. So give me just 1 second to check on something. Cutting words. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction and expand one of your bardic inspirations. So that's gonna be the last one, and he's going to roll to subtract a d6 from your attack and try to save his skin. So that is good. 14 still hits. Cool. Any bonus action, any movement from them?
Neither. No. It's my turn.
Okay. Demiru, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. What type of potion was I given?
The green type. Make an Arcana check to see if you remember what your mom said it did.
Okay.
I think I also described it. So if you allow it, I can tell him.
Yeah. Maya said invisibility potion.
Oh, it's an invisibility potion?
Yeah.
Cool. Bonus action to drink potions, right?
Yes.
Cool. In which case, Demara's gonna lower her mask and fire out a ray of frost at this one.
Excellent. 20 hits.
That's not bad. There we go. 8 cold.
8 cold damage. All right.
And then I am gonna drink the potion.
Cool. I gave you the little icon of the masked figure to show that you are invisible.
I'm gonna move over there and add my time.
Excellent. Callback. It is your turn.
Seeing that everything over in the corner is okay, I'm going to turn my attention to the other barbarian.
Okay.
And reckless attack.
All right. Horse. 14 hits. Roll your damage.
I will roll my damage, and I'm going to add my inspiration to it.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yes.
So I'll go ahead and roll that first.
So an extra 4 points of damage. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. It's all slashing, so it gets halved. But that does, let's see. 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. That is going to be 7 points of damage. You hear an angry, like, you hear that, like, she roars at you in, like, total, in, like, the same type of rage that you're in, like, sort of mindless and bestial. And unlike the others, she doesn't seem to be trying to convince you that, like, not to finish her off. But that might be because she's just, like, raging right now. Any bonus action or movement?
No.
All right. On his turn, Guthrie is not going to do anything. Boyd, Let's see. Oh gosh. Boyd is this is pretty good for a zombie. Going to bonus action, second wind. That's a D10. Oh yeah, nice. Cool. To regenerate some HP. Alright. And afterwards is going to attack. I think since like Ari has not been hit, he's gonna go for Maya. And use his bardic inspiration on that. So not at advantage, but does I don't think a 9 hits.
No.
Yeah. So that's Boyd's turn. Horace. Okay, so give me just 1 second to do something. It's 14. And that's the bardic inspiration gone. Horace is like just swinging wildly at Kolbak with this great axe, and bonus action to do another one. So, does a 17 hit? Kolbak, are you
Yes,
muted?
it hits.
Okay, cool. So you take 14 slashing with the rage damage, and the 25 is going to do 11. So that gets halved to 7 and 5 slashing. So yeah. Cool. Hawkwood, it is your turn once again.
Ooh. Well, just throw another attack at Boyd again.
All right.
That's an 8.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Maya, it is your turn.
All right. Gonna attack with my rapier and my dagger.
Okay. Make your 2 rolls against Boyd.
Got it.
14.
14.
Yeah, and you're not gonna get your sneak attack on the next one.
Yeah.
13 brings him down to 1 HP again.
Also, this one had booming blade. If he moves, he's gonna take it.
Okay.
And now for my second thing, it's yeah.
A 9.
Wait. This is only supposed to be a 3. Oh, a 9 doesn't hit. I guess. Sorry.
Yeah, a 9 does not hit.
Mhm.
Cool. Any bonus action? Any movement?
That's it. That's better.
Okay. Also, I used. Oh no, you resisted the vicious
Yeah.
mockery.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to clarify about that on my turn. I think my previous statement came out as if mom was like abusive to me or something. I realized it later, but that was not the intention here. I just wanted to make it sound badass. So just a disclaimer.
Thank you for like specifically saying this, because I like that was implied like like
Yeah, I realized it,
yeah,
but it was not my intention.
like
So
verbal
sorry about that.
abuse. But yeah, I think we can say that the like your mom like swore a lot, but never at or like always at objects, never at people, and like always like kind of in a funny way.
Yeah.
Cool. Stride is still afraid of that Barrel is going to do a vicious mockery on Maya again. Maya, make a wisdom saving throw. You fail. You take 1 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on the attack. Strayed says, "Listen, if you make that explode, it's gonna take all of us down, including yourselves. Let go of the big thing. Oh no! Now I'm coming towards it." And he's not gonna incur an attack of opportunity because he only moves 5 feet. But yeah. But he's coming closer. Nami, it is your turn.
I am going to continue to try and deal with the raging one.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10. You're doing right. Okay. Against the barbarian.
Yes.
You're doing this with advantage. Because they don't necessarily know that the other person is reckless attacking. She reckless attacked anyways. So you roll another time to see if you hit. What did you roll? 12. 12 is not going to hit. All right. Any movement? Any bonus action?
No, that is my turn.
Okay. Demiru, it is your turn.
Cool. I will dash over to the tanks.
Ooh. I wonder if wild shaping would stop invisibility or not, because it's not a spellcasting ability. Okay. You dash over to the tanks.
Can I make a check to see if I can just do something to make sure the tanks can't open?
Make an Arcana check.
Wow.
16. So like, like, you see that like there's an obvious like console for input and output. You see that there's like a cable right here in the back. But like these but like it seems that right now they're inactive, and doing anything has more of a chance of accidentally activating them than nothing. So like the with your 16 Arcana, what comes to mind is leave them alone. Basically, they seem to be living weapons that well, undead weapons.
Good to know.
But yeah, like if you as long as nobody gets to those consoles or like attacks the jars, they should remain dormant.
Good to know.
That was your dash. So that was your action. All right, callback. It is your turn.
I will make another reckless attack on the barbarian.
Horace, go ahead and make an attack with advantage. Okay. 14 hits exactly. Go ahead and roll your damage. That is going to be halved to 5. So yeah, you were trading blows, swinging like 2 large weapons while furiously yelling at each other. Anything else?
No.
All right. Boyd, with 1 HP, is going to. Let's see. Try to attack again. Hawkwood does a 17 hit.
Yes, that's 17 hits.
All right, you take 9 slashing damage. Oh, I rolled a 1. I can re-roll that actually.
Ah.
Do, do, do. So you take 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Right. That is Boyd. Horace is going to make 2 great axe attacks recklessly. So this one's gonna hit for 17 slashing damage callback, halved to 8 points of damage. Hawkwood, it is your turn. All right. Yeah. It's Hawkwood's turn.
Yeah. Hey, another non-lethal attack going for Void.
Sorry. Okay, you're attacking again. Go ahead. Are you trying to do non-lethal?
Yes, I'm
All
trying
right.
to do non-lethal.
Is it Boyd or
So
straight?
it's the Void.
It's Boyd. All right.
Yep.
Boyd had 1 HP left, so you
Yeah.
you knock him to like the equivalent of unconscious. His body is like no longer able to move as an undead. So yeah, that is your action. Any bonus action?
Oh, that is my full turn.
All right, Maya, it is your turn.
Okay, my dagger was lying around here, I think, or oh, it was with the green guy. Okay, so it's over there. Got it. All right, so I'm going to move to the body
Yeah.
here, retrieve my dagger that was in his shoulder. And then I'm going to shoot my crossbow and my dagger at the barbarian.
Uh, Sounds good. Make your attack rolls. Oh, I would say it's a bonus action to retrieve your dagger, so you can't use your bonus action to make an. So yeah, just the crossbow attack this turn.
Understood. There we go. I am at disadvantage, so 16.
Yeah, 16 hits. You're attacking straight the yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Is this once again? Is this lethal or non-lethal?
I am shooting at the body, man. Like,
Okay.
I just want them to be down. If it hits a lethal part, I'm okay with it. I'm not trying to avoid it.
Yeah. You got it. You incapacitate straight.
Got it.
Excellent. It should be Straight's turn. It is not Straight's turn. Nami, it's your turn.
I am going to shoot the barbarian.
All right, shoot the barbarian. 21 hits. All right. That is one. She's raging. That is one. That is going to be like 1 point of damage. Your bolt is gonna hit her in the jaw, and like she bites down on it and like breaks the bolt. All right. If there's no bonus action, it's gonna be Demeru's turn.
Hmm.
Demeru, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what to do right now.
Can you hear any of the background talking?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, all good.
How is the barbarian looking right now?
Like it's hard to tell because of undeath and rage being both factors into this. Make a medicine check.
Okey-dokey.
She's 1 HP lower than her than half her maximum. She's basically at like she took half her health and 1 point of damage.
Damn.
Yeah. Y'all are doing really well, but basically those were also a group of 5 people who were level 3. So like congratulations, you have a better strategy and such.
I'm gonna break invisibility and spit out another ray of frost at them.
Ooh, natural 20. Which one are you aiming for?
The barbarian.
The barbarian. Cool. Ray of Frost is good because I don't have that damage. It's minus 14. All right. She she has 1 HP left.
Nice. That is the end of my turn.
All right.
I'm staying far away.
Excellent. Callback. It is your turn.
Unfortunately, I believe between all the raging and attacking, he is not in any place mentally to be doing non-lethal damage.
That sounds about right.
He's just because he's been knocked pretty low, so he is just fighting for his life at this point.
Yeah. Make your attack roll.
Reckless.
A 20 is going to hit, so that like crushes the brain, like Horace's brain with the flat of your axe, and the body goes limp. It is the end of combat. We are out of combat. Everyone takes a second to like pant and catch up their breath. You can hear the faint movement of broken undead limbs trying to move from 3 of them. The other 2 seem to be fully dead.
Even though their motor functions are incapacitated, can they still talk?
Uh, um, I think, yes, I think that so like Boyd is not going to be able to talk again, but the other 2 are articulating stuff, like in low whispers mostly.
All right. So I'm just gonna grab the guy I'm standing next to, and I'm gonna shout at him. What happened? Tell me everything.
Ah, uh, we were uh, we were caught by the zombies. We got bitten and we uh, uh, woke up like this, and then this spell came over us, f- just telling us to kill you and to be begging for our lives the entire time. Uh, uh, they were trying to guilt trip you so that you wouldn't protect your lives. Oh gosh, it hurts. I can still feel the pain. Please find something to make this stop. I can't fall unconscious.
I'm gonna ask the next question, and I'm gonna roll insight as well. The next question is, are you still under that spell?
Yes.
Okay, and what is the insight?
The insight tells you that if he was if he wasn't under the effect of the spell, then why would he be then
All right,
yeah.
logic. Yeah, logic. Yeah, that's my questioning. Pass on to the party.
Uh, all right. Demeru is hiding in the corner, frantically eating ball bearings while salivating and shaking. Okay. What are the other player characters doing?
Well, we need to oof. If we need to finish up here, try to get get all the all the spellcasters to have magic again, and then see if we can do anything about this.
Yeah. Make an Arcana check. Okay. This place is the place where the magic is supposed to be happening, but all you see around you is like it's a technological setup, not a magical setup. So you this feels out of your area of expertise. Callback. Do you come out of rage?
Yeah, and he's sitting on the ground panting.
Okay. Nami. You have successfully shot an undead multiple times and helped kill her. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and find Demeru because I don't think I can see her from all the way over here.
I think roll investigation contested by Demeru's stealth, because Demeru, you said you were hiding. So you actually hear noises coming from deeper in from deeper in the corridor, and you hear clanking boot steps coming from this door. Because of all of those noises, you don't notice Demeru cleverly hiding. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Okay, you stand up when you hear the noises. You hear a voice coming from outside, yelling, "Everyone who's alive, get on the ground!" And there's going to be a sort of explosion. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you are not prone or not. But you're going to be deafened and and a Constitution saving throw to see if you're deafened and blinded. So, so both are difficulty 15. So Ari, you are knocked to the ground. Callback, you're knocked to the ground. Ari, you're blinded and deafened. Demeru, you're blinded and deafened. Maya, you're blinded and deafened. All right. So hold on. I've been preparing this for just a second. There we go. Magical explosion. Okay. Give me just one more second. So the room is actually going to look different. There's this explosion as multiple like people come in, and so I'm gonna show you what they look like. They like secure the perimeter, start looking around. They're not attacking any of you, but they are basically like securing the area, making sure that making sure that somebody's keeping an eye on anyone who has a weapon, things like that. So give me just 1 second. So they there's basically gonna be 4 of those. They are much more slender robotic versions of your father's armor, but in a very similar design. Come rushing in, start securing the place. What are your characters going to? Are your characters going to do anything about in that regards?
I think Demira is gonna lash out because she's now blind and deafened and can smell metal and is panicking.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
With disadvantage, because
you're
blind and deafened.
Yeah, natural 1. So I think like the you reach out for something to try to attack. You're gonna hit one of the explosive charges that are on the gun on its arm that kind of explodes in your hand, and is gonna deal 1d4 points of damage. So you take 4 points of damage from this thing exploding in your hands. Okay, but yeah, you you kind of recoil as your sense of sight and smell are coming back to you. You see those large metal armor holding you at gunpoint, and saying, "Calm down. The combat is over. Please don't attack me again."
Still hackles up, but not attacking.
All right. Excellent.
Am I still blind and deaf?
No, that's going away now.
Okay.
All right. Give me just 1 sec. All right. As this room sort of gets secured, you're all regaining your sense of sight, your sense of hearing. Just 1 second. And someone is going to walk into the room. I'm gonna need everybody to make a history check, please. Cool. Uh, uh, n- uh, uh, this makes a lot of sense. So like, Ari, you have the sense that this person might be important or might have been important, but you can't place where from. Maya, you look around, you realize you're the only one of your siblings who has seen a portrait of the quote unquote ruler of these lands, Lucanor Frey Giovanni, who holds no power over other citizens anymore, and is just like a king in title, so that nobody else can claim the land. This strange individual just walks in after the machines and says, "Good work. Clear this place out of all of its technology." He turns around to the five of you and says, "Well, everything went as planned. I'm assuming that you're Richter's kids. Yes?"
Yes, that's right. But the explosion was very reckless. It's lucky that none of us were in the impact zone, the blast zone. That was very reckless, Giovanni.
Oh, uh, those were just flashbangs. The hole in the wall was made when they entered, um, but I I will take it up with our pilots so that they are less reckless in the future. Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you for hearing me. And yes, we are distress kids.
Uh, all right, follow me. He turns around and starts to leave. Okay, so Maya is following. Uh, uh, what are the rest of the siblings doing? Demeru, you're no longer being held at gunpoint. The machine has moved to basically start to salvage the like the undead bodies that were in the tanks. Um, they're deactivated. Uh,
Oh, good.
so yeah.
In which case, she's probably gonna stumble back over to the family.
Okay. Uh, um, Ari,
Yes.
what is Hawkwood doing in that moment?
I think first thing Hawk was gonna do is just kind of try to move all of the bodies of his adventuring group like into like a different, I don't know, just like a different
Yeah.
spot of it. Just kind of all set apart so that like, you know,
Okay.
no one tries moving them or whatever.
Are you doing that with the all of them, or just the ones that are still quote unquote alive?
I think just ones that are alive.
Yeah. All right. In this case, you drag them into the room next to you. You hear Lucanor say, "We don't have much time. What are you doing?"
I'm gonna try and fix them.
You can't fix undeath.
I'm not gonna take your word for it.
fine. You can we can isolate their heads and maybe give them robotic prosthetic bodies. We might be able to change the whatever necromantic spell is controlling them. You see that he reaches for his ears, he touches something, and he says, Margaret, I need a medical team to come and save the lives of 3 undead. Yes, it's at the Hidden University, ground floor. Alright. Now will you follow me?
Yeah.
Nami and Kolbak.
I'm just checking everyone over to make sure no one's hurt.
Kolbak is pretty hurt. Hawkwood is pretty hurt. Demeru is very hurt. But otherwise, but everyone is alive. So.
Okay, Demaru will get this.
Healing hands. Touch a creature to cause it to heal 3 hit points. Okay, sounds good.
I like that
least
it
I can
just
walk.
caused it to 3 hit points. I like that.
Yeah, it's bound to read my level since that's what it does.
All right, excellent. You walk. You walk around in this strange dimension that you have found yourselves in. Above you, the sun is rising, and you're able to see that this this place is in a similar plane than the University of Lucretio, but you see wondrous creatures like dragons and sphinxes and pegasi, flying high up in the air above this school. Lucanor takes you basically to the edge of the school and says, your father, he contacted me a short time before he disappeared. He told me he was going to write one more book about the parts of his adventures that he could not have talked about beforehand. I told him not to do it. I had a sneaking suspicion that whatever it was that he had been hiding was going to be deadly to him. I think he might still be alive. I wouldn't get your hopes up. I can inform you of the list of our enemies and point you in the right direction.
Do any of them happen to be necromancers?
Yes, they enjoy pillaging the natural magical resources of any place and turning dead bodies into monstrous servants. They have a few shops set up throughout the land that we are keeping a close eye on as discreetly as possible to monitor their activity. And when we get an opportunity, such as a group of adventurers disabling their defenses, we rush in and take their technology. Thank you for your hard work, by the way.
Utilize this technology?
Sorry?
How do you utilize this technology?
I can barely hear you. Can you speak much closer to your mic, please?
Is this better?
Yes.
Hello. So how do you utilize this technology?
Improving our own understanding of technology on death and putting it in the hands of the people. Of course, most people don't wish to be a part of the supernatural world, and so they are not given this information, but anyone who wishes to study it eventually finds their way here in this facility that I financed. The people who who do wish to benefit from those things and be a part of the supernatural world, will be benefiting from that research. You've met a few of them.
I do believe we have. Where exactly are we? Because the last I know, we were at the Great University, the Great Library.
That is correct. You are in the wake. This world is parallel to our own. It is a spiritual copy of the world. It is the land that you go to when you dream, and where you shed off your thoughts on the world as you die on your way to return to the Nexus.
Is this world as big as the physical world?
It matches it in most places. There are extra pocket dimensions because this place has magic users that can do these sorts of things. So it might have a wider total landmass than the Gaia that you know.
Can we take a shortcut through the spiritual world and end up like crossing large distances in the real world?
That is
We recently learned that sorry.
That is rather unadvisable. There are a lot of dangers to traveling through the wake. The reflections of humanity's thoughts and emotions are here. So, given the prevalence of Christianity, for example, you are likely to find dogmatic angels who do not tolerate the supernatural, and demons along whatever path to a shortcut that you're looking for. But you're welcome to try.
Yeah, I was asking because we recently learned about the white eclipse, and they are like 6,000 miles to the north of Lucretia, and I was wondering if there's a shortcut that we could take.
That's just the head. Undead can still move even if the head is cut. I don't know which of the factions it was that that might have kidnapped or killed your father. And I would advise against going against the leaders of White Eclipse in your current state. might I suggest that you go have a look at the other houses that your father has, Oliver Gaia. Uh, I'm sure answers to your questions can be found there.
Maya has done questioning, so if anybody else wants to jump in, they surely can. But with this last thing, Maya's just gonna be incredulous. Oh, father has so many more after, and yeah,
Do
that's
we
all.
know where those houses are?
Uh, I believe your uh, I believe your mother pointed them out to you on your map. So back to the world map. This is house number 1. The vacation home that you went to in the past is in the Land of Ashes, which has uh, um, the most famous dig site related to dinosaurs, and is probably where Demaro's obsession came from when you were uh, uh, vacationing. The uh,
Yay.
the other places none of you have been to. One of them is on the island of Tolroko. Uh, um, they're basically an order of monks who are also privileged nobles. And all the way in Alberia, in the mountains, is house number 3. And house number 5 is even farther away in Dwenholf.
Let me go to the dino house.
Is that in character?
Damn right, that's in character.
Yes, we can go to the dino house.
Yay.
We've been to vacation home, right?
Yes, you've been to that one.
Okay.
Remind me when?
When we were younger, right? It would have been.
I suggest that you take a few days here at the Hidden University. You can, the teachers and the students here have a lot of knowledge to impart.
Icarus is nice.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Maya has one last question, I guess. Do you have do you have a map marking all the or some of the portals that we can use to access this dimensional world?
Those
Or
are rare, far between, and closely guarded secrets of whatever organization has them. If I were to tell you all of the ones that I know of, and you fell in, and that knowledge fell in the wrong hands, I would be responsible for that. So I'm not going to divulge information that is this sensitive.
that makes sense, but can I can we just have a look at it maybe once and try to commit whatever we can to memory? It will be really helpful.
No.
Okay.
Did you find any of the other missing professors?
My security team is working on this right now. Margaret, how are we on the missing professors? Some of them have been found and accounted for. They're still searching the grounds.
Did you make one of them a play on the name Francis Bacon?
Yes.
Had a feeling.
Yes. I have no shame. This is the his backstory is that he is a pig that got hit by an intelligence boosting spell and that now just teaches at the university.
That's cool.
All right. Okay. Lucanor says, "Well, it was interesting meeting you. We will probably see each other again. That's the way those sorts of things work. If if you have further questions about any of this, you can my point of contact at the university is Charlie Marks, which you have met."
Oh yeah.
Farewell. Turns around and he leaves. Leaving all 5 of you in this strange dimension that you've found yourselves in. What's on everyone's mind?
Should we head back to the teachers?
Yeah, I wanna ask him about the undead.
Probably the only people with actual answers.
All right. You um, you head back upstairs. Yeah, you're gonna get back to the classroom. Sorry, there was a little bit of a distraction here. Cool. So yeah, you're going to find that the students are have left and are basically off somewhere. You don't know exactly where, but the teachers are still present here discussing some matters. Once you arrive, they turn around and say, "Congratulations, you did it. Our spell slots are starting to return. Excellent work, and it's good that you're all still alive. The statue of Ra Iscariot is gonna come over and is going to oh, sorry. My bad, he doesn't have that spell. The headmistress Assage is gonna come over and cast a healing spell on the party. Everybody regains 20 HP.
Yay!
Nice.
Back at full.
You have served this university well. If you made it through the gate that we use, we have some amount of security on it. It does not let people of low gnosis through. So people who aren't spellcasters or Nephilim or humans with a destiny attached to them. So if you're here, it means that you're potential students. You're welcome to stay. This whole place was funded by a human faction whose name I can't divulge.
I like it, Ian.
Well, apart from the occasional zombie invasion, this place is considered very safe. And I do hope that it is still a pleasant place to be this now that all of that is taken care of.
Do you guys know how to cure undead?
There is no such thing as curing undead. I'm sorry. She points to the whiteboard actually and says, "This is here represents how the flow of magic works. It's also known as the flow of souls. When humans die, they bring all of their experiences with them into the next life, into the wake, and then the nexus, and purge those experiences and re-emerge without any knowledge of their previous lives and reincarnate. This is the way things work normally. Some supernatural races are unable to go through that cycle normally, so they will be reborn as humans and who then die and whose souls can actually pass on and like lose all of its memories in the Nexus. Unfortunately, the magic of necromancy takes away from this flow by bringing someone back to life. It goes against the rest of the magical current, and it cancels out other forms of magic. And that energy goes somewhere which is, as far as we know, irretrievable. In fact, the longer an undead exists, the more of this energy from the flow of souls they take, which will eventually lead to the world being unable to produce more children to become inhabitable. So that's why there's a responsibility in the magical community and the people of Sumer to eradicate zombies, eradicate all undead and necromancers that we can find, because they're actively harming all the other creatures and our descendants.
You said that during rebirth we lose memories, but is it common for dreams of past lives to remain?
No, that's if you have dreams of a land from a land long ago that are consistent, that probably means that you are a Nephilim. It means, simply put, your soul migrated into the body of a human child after you died your first life. This process can take from 1 year after the death to thousands of years after the death. and you came back as a human with the soul of another type of creature inside that might have changed who you are. Or it could be that the baby, that as a human baby, you were always going to have this personality. Not a lot is understood because it's hard to tell when a Nephilim child is going to be born before it happens. So studying the subject is difficult.
Understandable.
There is an organization called Samael that is a secret society dedicated to supernatural beings helping one another survive in a world that has the Inquisition. Some of those factions are against Nephilim or gatekeepers and don't want Nephilim to be a part of the organization, and the more extremist factions also want to eradicate all humans, including the Nephilim. So we're just letting you know what you're getting yourselves into, but we are a school aligned with the philosophy of Samael. You're free to stay here, rest, study, take part in the classes, and learn more. We've identified that one of our students who was a ghost turned was conducting those researches, but unfortunately the end of the spell, when the lab got deactivated, means that they vanished along with the rest of the undead. They dropped dead along with the rest of the undead. This trail of clues ends here, I'm afraid.
I think I need to go to sleep. This is a lot of information after a long day.
You're free to use our student dorms. There. Zenobius, could you escort them? Zenobius is going to move one of his hands, and one of the shadowy creatures that accompanies him at all times is going to leave his side to guide you. All the while, you hear Zenobius's voice coming out from inside of this shadowy body. You did most excellent today, despite all despite the difficulty. You took care of this mess, and magical ethics is a really complicated subject. It's the one that I teach, actually. So what we do with undead, especially sentient ones, is one of the questions that I teach about. Should you be interested in taking my class?
Does Icarus teach here, or is Icarus a student?
Icarus is a student here. He studies mainly with the statue of Ra Iscariot, making technomagical items.
That sounds cool.
Here, so like I put the characters back on the main map because I don't really have a dormitory thing. But basically, you're taken through a university that looks rather similar to the one of the Great University of Lucretio, and you're going to reach those dorms where you all have individual rooms. Uh, before each one, Zenobios is going to say, "I would you what sort of names should I put on the registration form that you can sign later, and what pronouns do all of you use?"
Oh, I'm Demero, and I go by Shiha.
Thank you. Uh, um, you see that the Nyx makes a notepad and a quill appear and writes down jots that down. Oh, I called it a Nyx. Sorry. So the Zenobius has basically those two shadowy entities that are like just parts of his consciousness uh, uh, that are called Nyxes, but they're yeah. And this is what token looks like, in case it was hard to see in the really dark room. All right. Does the rest of the party, do you give out your names and pronouns on your way into your rooms?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right, everyone, you are free to take a long rest. If there are other things that you want to do before falling asleep, or stuff like that, or after when you wake up, let me know.
Ask for some crossbow bolts so that she can refill, or maybe go back to the place we fought and collect them back.
Mm-hmm. Uh, um, well, they have an armory in the hidden university that like doesn't have a lock. They're like a lot of the storage rooms that you from the towns that you've passed, where things are made communally available. You find 10 10 bolts with their tips with silver tips.
Ooh,
Nice. So I take 5 and I give 5 to Nami.
You give 5 to Nami. Got it. All right. Uh, is anybody else doing anything in particular?
Demero has passed out in bed.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Hawkwood.
Oh.
Do you remember? Do you remember the summaries of your father's books that I sent to you?
Vaguely.
Yeah. One of them involves a character known as L, who is the prince of the land in those books. That character's traits are mostly that he doesn't ever waste words, gets straight to the point, and doesn't and isn't very good at social niceties. That aligns a lot with the short exchange you've had with Lucanor.
I made that connection to an extent.
Right. Cool. Nami.
Hello.
After you fall asleep, you're going to dream of a large tower surrounded by a storm, made with many gears slowly ticking, and in in the dream, you can feel the earth beneath you shaking, and the tower tilts a little bit towards you, and that's when you wake up. Okay, what is the party going to do next?
I want to go to some lessons.
Okay. Roll. Roll 3d6 for me.
Okay. Damn.
Okay, what did you get?
7.
Sorry. What individual numbers did you get on each die?
Oh, 1, 1, and 5.
Okay. So currently, the only people who are teaching classes that day in the morning are Professor Zenobius, and Professor Omar Magis.
That's magical ethics and theory and history. I'll probably send in on the theory and history lesson.
Okay. Cool. So, this this is a sort of like advanced grimoires class for wizards, and Omar basically spends a lot of the lesson explaining how if you have if you tattoo your whole grimoire onto your skin, even if the details are really small, and you have a spell that allows you to zoom in to be able to read even the tiny font, you're never at a risk of losing your grimoire, and you can always use that to cast faster than you would by just needing to memorize stuff. That's what you learn.
Very fun.
What is everybody else doing in the morning?
I'm gonna go to the library.
All right. You okay. So do you go to this library here in the Hidden University, or do you cross back over to the University of Lucretio?
I'm gonna be here.
Okay. Do you search for anything in particular?
I am looking for any mentions of a tower similar to what is in my dreams, or anything related to that creature we found bound in the first dungeon.
Sounds good. Make an investigation check. And you're doing this here in the Hidden University, right?
Yes.
Cool. Do you have advantage?
Okay. 6 is the first one, and 6 is the second one.
All right. You you look around. A lot of those books are written in ancient languages that are really out of date, so they're very hard to read. It's not like the university that has the University of Lucretio that has the printing press where they can make copies of books pretty fast and translate them pretty fast. This place has a lot, has a much smaller staff. Okay. So yeah, you don't find you look around. You're not able to find references to either of those things. What is Callback doing?
I do want to ask, because I have this from my background,
Ooh.
would I know that I can find this information here and I'm just not found it yet? Or would I know
yes.
to seek somewhere else?
Yes.
Okay.
Like this place is one of the best depositories of like occult knowledge. It's just that like there's a lot of like books, and the way that they order things is like is like not intuitive at all. Right. Maya, you said you also attend classes. Which one of the classes are you attending?
What were the three options? Zenobius,
2 options.
and okay.
Because you rolled 1 twice. It's Zenobius. Zenobius and the Nyx are teaching the same class at two different people at the same time.
Okay. I'll take Zenobius, I guess.
Okay. You learn about like a specific unit of magical measurement that kind of impacts that has a strong impact on like ethics and such that Zenobius describes, called gnosis. Basically, every individual has a set number of gnosis. We use the scale gnosis as a unit to identify what it is. Basically, how much of it you have. Basically, it means how important you are to destiny. How much your life is going to have an impact with the people around you, and how likely you are to come across supernatural and important people across your life. So some people, most humans, in fact, are born with a gnosis of 5. That they're regular, common day workers, peasants, whose lives will be largely unaffected by the supernatural, and if it is, they will probably not notice. After that, you have all of the Nephilims that are between 10 and 15, along with adventurers and kings. All of those people have, depending on their species of origin, higher gnosis than regular humans, and tend to meet one another much more often than the regular people do. Generally, if 2 of them are in the same region, they will end up meeting at some convenient point. And then above that, you start having gods, dragons, monstrous creatures of all sorts, and but also more quote unquote important to destiny heroes. And there's stuff that you can't do at low gnosis, like you can't kill a god, at low gnosis, but if you're touched by divine attention, then you'll be able to. Lots of people use the existence of that classification to say that some people are more deserving to rule than others, and that some races are more important in the threads of destiny than others. This is something that we contest largely in Samael. And he keeps on rambling about Gnosis for 5 more hours.
Can I raise my hand to ask a quick question?
Yes, Maya in the back.
What is your noses, sir?
Oh, I used to be back when I was a human. We didn't really have a way to measure it. I would expect that because I had the gift of magic, I would have ranked between 10 and 15. After me and my group of dark sorcerers gave up our earthly bodies to possess shadow creatures and live eternally, my gnosis currently stands at 25.
Nice. And can I follow up with like can you tell me what my noses is currently?
I can do the math, but we don't have a working detector for that. You would need to ask the people of Wissenschaft, the science group. But all right, do you have dreams of past lives?
Not me, but one of my siblings has Kulbak, and it came true.
Actually,
I mean, oh no, it was not past life; it was prophetic. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm still gonna say that and correct myself in the class.
Yeah. Do you have any magical abilities that have displayed themselves?
Yes. I show how I can vibrate my weapon.
Okay.
Booming blade.
With booming blade. Excellent. You are probably a human sorcerer, maybe a Nephilim who hasn't unlocked their memories yet. You're probably in the normal range of adventures between 10 and 15.
All right. I sit back down.
Cool. I'm happy that you had questions about the working systems of. This is an actual system that is in Anima, the original game, that has a lot of like weird, like one strong man narrative implications. But yeah. Okay. What is Nami doing? No, sorry. Nami, you were doing research. What is Kobak doing?
Kolbak is relaxing in his room, sharpening his weapon.
Sounds good. What is Hawkwood doing? All right.
That's me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lockwood is looking into doing research into necromancy and souls.
Okay. Make an investigation check with advantage. You spend a few hours in the library, taking out a lot of books, looking through a lot of pages. and you actually find a treatise on solving the problem of necromancy siphoning from a treatise by Ra Iscariot. And hopeful, like a little bit hopeful, you look into it, you find out that the idea is since you can use souls of supernatural creatures to make artifacts, including undead, and that when the artifact breaks, it doesn't the energy still goes back into the flow of souls. The idea is that it might be possible to reverse the drain of energy by turning all undead into magical objects and then breaking those objects to bring them back into the flow of life and death. But that is mostly theoretical, and it doesn't really have anything about getting a human, bringing someone back from undeath.
Let's start.
Are you saying that? Did you say that's smart?
I said that's a start.
That's a start. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were. Never mind. Cool. That is gonna be, I think, everyone. You're going to be rather hungry when the middle of the day hits, and all of the students gather to eat together. We're going to play that scene, but first I'm gonna call for a. We're back from the 10-minute break. Cool. Yeah. So you find yourselves basically among a group of students. You see that there's quite a few people that are dressed in somber black attire, and a few even have black widowers veils on their faces, not to on top of the number of students who always wear masks for different reasons. So there's a lot of grief around you, as some of their people died yesterday. The classes have continued as normal, but there's not a lot of people talking during lunch. What are the siblings going to do?
Well, Hawkwood is just still reading that treatise through.
Excellent. Okay. I think I summarized what it is. You can read through it and try to memorize it to the best of your ability. Yeah. Cool. You're doing that at the table?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to get a visit from Professor Novelius that says, dear, you can't risk getting sauce over your parchments.
It should be fine. I'm not eating.
Yes, but people around you are eating. learn to take a break from the research and to just eat your food. She gently puts her hand on your on the scroll, and like, yeah. What do you do?
All right, I'll put it down.
Thank you. It's important to know when to work and when to give yourself a break. And lunchtime is a break. And she heads to another one of the tables. Cool. What is everybody else doing?
Is this like a kind of like a school cafeteria where there's food here, or if people brought food and this is just what?
Um. So you see that some students basically cast spells and make food appear in front of them, which means they can like kind of do whatever they want. But there is a large pot of soup that people who can't cast that spell are going with.
Does that mean that there's cutlery?
Yeah, this cutlery is like they provide like sustenance, and like the bowls and the means to eat it and such.
I'm just gonna grab some cutlery and come back to the table and sit and eat that.
I guess I keep forgetting. Cool. Make a luck check.
Just a d20?
Yeah. You got some of the fancy ones that have like golden like tree leaves type decorations on them, and so you're able to absorb a little bit of gold from this.
Nice.
All right. What are the others doing?
I'm
just
try
having
and
regular soup.
Ooh, give me just 1 second, yeah. I gotta go grab something. Sorry, I don't know if you heard me. Ari, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yes.
Okay, so this thing tastes awful. It's a cauldron in a magical school, but when it affects you, it boosts your temporary HP by 5 for the rest of the day.
That's nice.
So like, it tastes awful. It tastes like that cauldron was used to mix potions before, and that is a little bit of residue of like stuff that comes off when they cook the soup. But
In a world where prestidigitation is a cantrip, there is no excuse.
no, they're doing this. They're doing this on purpose because it gives you extra maximum HP. It just tastes like it just tastes
how
terrible.
necessary is temp HP in a library on most days?
I mean,
Paper cuts.
considering they have zombies in their basement on like a semi-regular basis.
Guarantee somebody's blowing something up at some point as well.
Yeah. when you go to Hogwarts with the death rates that they have, you don't say no to to a little bit of extra maximum HP because it stacks with temporary HP. So yeah, the like, you feel at the same time healthier for it, but also like sick. So like your stomach is gonna like give you waves of nausea throughout the rest of the day. But this soup is literally the embodiment of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. All right. What is Nami doing?
I was gonna get soup and sit with the family that I can find.
Sorry. Say again.
I said I was gonna get soup and sit with the family that I can find.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw, please. Uh, 11, unfortunately, is a success. So for you, it's basically a super hearty meal. If you had any levels of fatigue, you would recover it. It tastes bad, but it just feels extremely like nourishing and resting, basically. Restful. Cool. I think, yeah, and callback. What are you doing?
Seeing the faces that the others are making about the soup, he doesn't even care about if it has any good side effects. He's just gonna pull out a ration and start chewing on it.
Okay, yeah. You you eat the ration. As you're doing this, the statue of Iscariot comes into this place, sort of lumbering. He has a slow, steady walk, and his head is like slightly looking up, like he's looking down on everyone. But that seems to be like his favorite, like resting position for his head. He makes his way over and says, "May I sit with you and watch you eat? It fascinates me to watch mortals consume."
Callback, still remembering what the statue is of, because he's the only one that remembered for some reason,
Yeah.
is gonna once again under his breath say "mean statue."
I take it that means that I would be making you uncomfortable. I will go to another table.
No, you can stay. You can stay. That...
Are you... I understand that I have your consent, but do I have yours? But
Maya's Maya's just gonna signal him like just leave.
To whom?
When
To callback or
No,
Rob?
not to pull back. To
Okay,
the
yeah.
statue. Yeah.
when he says all that, Callback's gonna go, "No, not the voice, the statue."
Ah, I understand. Yes, I am a statue of a very problematic person. When some statues are bathed in magic for long enough, they animate. But my personality doesn't exactly align with the man whose face I have. Uh, but uh, uh, but my existence stands as a testament that someone worshipped the this face and made it into a statue somewhere.
And,
And that someone might still be out there. So,
who are you a
careful on
statue
your
of again?
travels. Ra Iscariot, the uh, uh, one of the most incomprehensible persons in history. He was a human who assembled a team of orc ultra nationalists, did a lot of magical experiments on a lot of people, and tried to eradicate everyone who wasn't on his side. He almost succeeded, but for the alliance between humans and elves, and he did in a way, and though why he did what he did remains unclear, he did a lot of terrible things during that war. At the very end of which he activated what is commonly known as the Machine of Ra, which essentially turned off magic for hundreds of years. Dragons fell into comas from the lack of ambient magic. Statues such as myself had to retreat into the wake to keep on existing. And the land where elves and orcs and others exist have been cut off completely, and we can no longer access those islands. The opponents of Ra Iscariot was the first human emperor of the Giovanni line, and after that they set up Christianity and eliminated everyone that they could find that wasn't a non-magical human. So, responsible for a lot of
I gotta
shit.
say, it still just baffles me. It's just regular Christianity here. Like, that's just a thing. He's like, it's just an odd thing to be in the setting.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. So I feel that I know why. It was written by the type of person who's like, Christianity bad, Christianity is the villain, and so we're gonna have Inquisitor Christians just killing the player characters, because that's, I don't know.
Just make one of those, like, nondescript holy, light god faiths that everything has.
Yeah.
But they
It's
no,
the
they
easiest
literally
analog.
call
It's
they
basically
literally
Christianity,
call
but
it.
you don't have to say it.
Yeah. I guess if it makes anyone uncomfortable or something like this, it's basically a sort of like one-to-one medieval like analog that they just called the same thing. It should have been called, I don't know, Abel, because the Christ is called Abel in this one. But the problem with that is that would probably like sound
ableism.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking, and I
Not
was
the
like,
greatest name of a religion.
the religion of ableism.
I like the idea that like it's called Christianity, but like nobody knows what that means. It's just a word they made up for it.
Also, if Jesus is called Abel, what's Abel called?
Jesus?
Yeah, did they just swap the two? Cain beat Abel to death in the Old Testament?
No, it's Jeff.
Yeah,
Because
I
Cain
don't
beat
know.
Jeff to death
I
in the
don't know
Old
if the person-
Testament.
Yeah, I don't know if the person who made this setting ever like wrote it down. But I'd
No,
love to see
no,
what
no,
the Bible
like-
would be in that.
you
Like,
you have 3 pages, like you have just 5 paragraphs of context. There's mostly about the Inquisition in at the end of the lore book, and weird quest lines that like can give you more context clues. But yeah, that's
It
like
feels
it's not
so bizarre.
it's not
Part of it-
clear.
part of it is that like Christianity is one of those religions that is so connected to actual places.
Yes, yes, yes,
Like,
absolutely.
it's so hard to put it into a different world.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's also like so European. And
Yes.
like,
I don't know. I see a lot of Indian names on the world map as well.
no,
so one
I
of
mean
the
like,
east-
I mean Christianity is European. Like it came from Europe, and then just went everywhere.
Yeah, no, I'm supporting the point because India was a colony. Many of the European countries were present in India. Predominantly, it was Britishers, the UK. And on the world map, I like on the eastern side, there's a whole region called Kashmir.
Yeah, I
That
noticed that too.
That point did come up in a previous campaign. I haven't looked at the map in a while, but oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. The setting is just like definitely not my real world views put into a setting, TM. And like I know you didn't make it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that this is definitely not the setting creator's world
No,
views
like-
put onto paper.
This was mostly made by one guy who who like left a lot of lore really open-ended so that game masters could do a lot of stuff, but mostly but he said in the Spanish forum that if you don't know what I'm referring to, just look at the Chrono Gear series. I just stole all of the narrative stuff from there, and you can pretty much match it 1-to-1 if you know what to look for.
I love that honesty.
So like, he basically admitted that like a lot of his world building is just taking and recontextualizing stuff. So like Mjolnir isn't Force Hammer, it's just a Thunder Lightning Hammer in this setting that is called Mjolnir as well.
It's just around, you know.
Like it's just like using names of different stuff, but like in a stranger context.
It's such a weird, like, stitched together universe.
Yeah.
Like, just random things scooped up from different places.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I've ever had to use the term kitchen sink universe before.
Kitchen sink unit.
Yeah. Here is the Holy Sword Excalibur. What's
Now
England?
that-
Alberia is England, and it's not Excalibur. It's the name that Excalibur had before in ancient times, which is Caliburn, and that's an actual object in that the kings of Alberia have.
Thanks, I hate it.
In the settings, like
Scooping up a little of everything and throwing it in one place, that sounds European.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
If it exists, we can steal it.
If it's not nailed down and copyrighted to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's England.
Yeah, that's Alberia is literally England.
If it's not nailed down with a flag on it, we'll do both.
But like it means
Last thing
that
was
like
probably
a lot of
back
the
to the
stuff is
game.
easy to pick up if you have some knowledge of the local legends of other countries. Like there's no hiding the fact that Gabriel, right, is Gabriel is literally just Venice. Like it has sword pistol duels and regular pistol duels and regular sword duels, but also sword pistol duels. And Moth is basically spooky Transylvania. And it's
No.
like
To be fair,
it has-
every setting does need a spooky Transylvania at some point.
Is the
That's like a
vaguely
necessity
Japanese
almost.
place too? Because that's in everything.
Oh yeah,
Every fantasy setting needs spooky Transylvania, the England allegory, and then
Not Asia.
the Eastern land that
Yeah,
is always
not
named.
Asia.
They need the one Eastern country that's
I
just
think-
like off that no one is that they never go to ever. It's just like
No.
mentioned.
And
but
like when they do go there, everyone is Mr. Miyagi, and it's incredibly racist.
yeah, we're not going to go there.
Oh, phew.
This is Shivat. I think it's China, and Lanet I think is Japan. But there's no India for some reason.
And
There
Kashmir
is a
India.
Kashmir.
Yeah, Kashmir is India.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't even want to know the lore of that place because that's probably butchered to all hell.
It's the lore. I'm sorry that we're taking a full tangent from the adventure to discuss the lore, but
This is fun.
sometimes that's what you have to do. It's a land with a bunch of old technology artifacts sprinkled over, and two colonial powers are duking it out in like trying to get the land and find the magical artifacts and ruining the locals' lives in the process.
That's Kashmir.
Yeah, that's
Sounds about right. That's what's happening right now. Between India and Pakistan. So sounds about right.
yeah. I like there's some of the lore that I didn't like want to didn't want to get into because it has problems, and I didn't read all of it. But yeah, I'm trying to do a version of this that is not gonna be racist and like problematic in a lot of ways. But yeah, it's there. It's like it's on the like on the map. You're if you're able to do one-on-one like comparisons of, oh, this is that country, it should have that lore, like they're genies in Kushistan, and like basically ancient Egypt in Stygia. Alright, I'm gonna take a break from the recording